8819.
Hi, Lisa. This is Todd. I'm here as dispatcher.
Hi, Todd. All right, I'm going to change your name on the Zoom screen so it says dispatch.
Okay.
This year, rather than just having Burr running around last year because it was the beginning of COVID, this year because people are vaccinated, he has some helpers there that are actually going to be running engine as well and actually able to help. For those of you who are here, who is interested in running trains? Raise your hand. Okay, we have Dennis, we have Jacob, Byron, Paul, Oldenkamp, Paul Newhouse. Now, everybody, if you're on a PC or a bigger screen, you should have 6 pinned different screens. They're camera 1 through 5, and then the camera train. What this is Burr's layout. So if you go through, camera 1 is Argo Yard, and it comes out. So if you look at Argo Yard and it comes around to the right of Argo Yard, you see how there's some rock formations on the right. That's actually, if you come to camera 2, way back in the back, that's where you would come out of those rocks. And that is Stacy and Bayside. You'd be coming out of Bayside and coming up around that turn. If you came out on the other leg of Argo Yard, you would be coming up on the Stacy on the left-hand side of camera 2, going into camera 3 through Inner Bay, and you're going to go up, and then the camera going to camera 4, and then we go to camera 5, and then camera 5, it circles around to come back around to camera 2. So actually everything is connected. I am going to put a schematic on to the chat so that you can kind of see. I think it was attached to the announcement. Do you happen to download it, or would you like to see it? Do you have it again?
Let's pause to look at the technical details of how we set up this virtual operating session. This shows a diagram of how the layout is set up. You have a DCC command station controlling the locomotives from various kinds of throttles. Over here you have the different operators in the room that have access to throttles. Now with Wi-Fi and a home computer, you can connect JMRI up to allow people to use their cell phones to control trains by having a connection between your computer and the DCC command station. In my case with an NCE system, this is a USB cable that connects to the home computer and runs JMRI. Once you're running JMRI, you can open JMRI to the outside world through your home router, and a person outside your home can then access trains using either a remote cell phone throttle, such as Y throttle or engine driver, or JMRI actually has a web server throttle that you can operate from JMRI that just puts out a web page on the internet. So there are 3 steps that we needed to do to start this session. The first one was to connect the layouts DCC command to the home computer. The second one was to open the home router port, which involves going into the administrator website for your router in order to open access to the port that's used by your home computer for your DCC command station. The third thing is to set up cell phone cameras logged into a Zoom meeting around the basement so that we had a decent number of views accessible to anyone logged in from Zoom. Now, for a participant outside the basement to run a train, they have to be able to do 2 things. One is to log into the Zoom meeting so that they can see the cameras that are positioned around the room. The second thing is to open some sort of a throttle, whether it's a cell phone app such as Y throttle, or whether it's logging into the web page throttle that's provided by JMRI. But you can see the participants here outside the basement have got to have both things happening. finally, to make the meeting successful, since there are all these players, both the remote throttle operators and the helpers that are in the basement running around helping to identify where trains are, we needed to have both a dispatcher in the room on Zoom, although last year we had a remote dispatcher and it worked fine as well. The second thing is to have a Zoom meeting host. In this case, it was Lisa Murray, who chairs our local NMRA clinic, who kept track of who was logged into the Zoom meeting, who wanted to run a train, coached them through getting their throttle working, and gave them the IP address of the home router so that they could set that up on their Y throttle. And when they were ready to run a train, technically, she would turn them over to the dispatcher, who would then assign them train numbers. And in the rest of this video, you'll see Lisa turning over various operators to Todd, the dispatcher. Lisa had a test engine on the layout with a camera that could see it so that they could exercise a test engine to prove that they had control of a train before she would turn it over to Todd. Otherwise, Todd would have had to be involved in straightening out people's technical problems. So with that, let's return to some of the highlights of the operating session, and I hope you enjoy it.
Okay, Todd, I'm going to turn Dennis over to you for a train.
All right, Dennis, let's run the camera train. It's BN 6567.
6567.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I got it.
All right. Move forward some and see if it registered.
Where is the camera train? Where?
It's
camera
last
train.
Oh, yes, I see it. Okay, I got it. Okay.
You have your own camera.
Yeah, I see that. Okay, so I can go, Todd?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. It
Spot
seems to be moving. Is that correct?
It's moving. It's moving.
Yeah.
It's moving.
Okay.
So, but you're also in camera 4 at the bottom left.
Just a minute.
Okay. So you see there's another train ahead of you moving?
Right. And there should be a camera train view too.
Right.
Well, I'm looking at the camera train view right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I see a train ahead of me moving. Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
And you're moving very slowly.
Can I go a little faster?
Yes.
Okay, Jacob, would you like to try next?
I said, sure, I'll have a throw at it.
Okay. Yes. Do you have the IP address of the port already entered?
Yep.
Okay. So just look at camera 2. It's train 1700. Hey, Dave Inger, can you move out of the way? Thank you.
Oh, yeah, it's moving.
Yep, you're moving. All right. Can you back her up? Back up a little bit
What's the loco number for Dave?
for Dave? Oh, sorry. Yes. Thanks, Larry.
It's all good.
Is that good?
Hey, Todd,
That's
I have
great,
a question.
Jacob. Okay.
What's the color of my local and maybe some color of the cars in the train?
Well, let's see. Where's your train? Your train is the camera train is all Cascade green, 4 engines.
Okay.
It's let's see. I can't remember what camera this is. But
it's leading with an F unit.
Right. It's got an F unit and then 3 SD45s.
Okay.
Okay. So Todd, Jacob is ready.
All right. Dial in 8819, and you're gonna have an SP freight.
Byron, do you want to try to set up?
Yes, I need to dial it in again. Hang on a second.
All right, Jacob, you're gonna have you hold while the camera train goes by you.
Oh, okay, so I'm leading with
an
SP and then followed by a BN, what looks like a GP, something like 38 or an SD45.
It's SD45, yeah. If you want to try turning your headlight on,
Which is
0. Yep, it's working.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, Todd, we have Byron ready to go.
All right, Byron, give me a second here. Jacob, you want to pull forward?
Sure.
You might need to release the brakes, which is 9.
Oh, okay.
I will come back to
Yeah,
Larry.
there we go. Now you're moving.
Paul Oldenkamp, I know you raised your hand. Do you want to set up?
Hey, Jacob, can you stop your train at the switch? so your brakeman can get out and flip the switch?
Okay.
Right here.
Okay, I jumped out. Now I'm going over here. I'm flipping the switch. And now I'm running back. I'm trying to catch you. All right, I got on. You're good.
All right, your crew's there.
That was quite a sprint.
Okay, I'm sorry. Who was next for a train?
Byron.
Byron.
Okay, I'm gonna get you this Milwaukee train right here.
Hey, Larry, are you wanting a train?
I don't think it matters.
Okay. All right, Byron, it's train 351.
351.
That's correct. It's a Milwaukee train.
Hey, Dennis, this is Lee. I'm tracking your camera train. You're about to come out into the camera 4.
Oh, good. Oh, yes, I see it.
It was Byron said
Yes. Okay, great. Thank you, Lee.
We lost
Absolutely.
We lost
Tell
Dennis.
Dennis we lost him.
Hey, Dennis, we lost your connection.
Really? Oh, you're right.
Dispatch Milwaukee 351. Ready
I'll
to go.
follow it and hold it back.
Ready to go? All right.
Yeah,
Milwaukee
Runs
351.
into Nathan.
Where am I?
You are in Burlington.
I'll get the camera train.
Is the schematic shows a traffic flow? Are we following that traffic flow that the schematic shows?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So
All right, Paul, I hear your horn. Do you want to push 0 for your light?
I'm leaving Bayside. Is
Yeah.
that right?
Are you not
Yes, you're
Bayside,
leaving Bayside, Byron.
You're
Thank
leaving
you.
Stacy Street. Paul,
Okay.
sorry.
Dennis,
How old
if
is
you look at my iPhone, you'll see your camera train.
All right, Paul, you're cleared to leave Stacy Yard.
What camera am I on?
On camera 2, if you look at the very end of the room, you see me.
Yeah.
All right, I'm pointing right here. This is your train.
Oh, okay.
So, Dennis, do you see me in camera 2?
You got your hand up, right?
That's right.
Okay, I see you. Yes.
There's the
moving?
camera train.
Ah, very good. Thank you. Yeah, it's kind of like driving in the dark.
It is.
So, Paul Oldenkamp, you have the app?
Yeah,
Dennis, I don't know if
yeah,
you
I have
can
the
see my iPhone, but
yeah, I have the IP address entered in there, and I could just put in a port. If you,
You put the port, okay. Do you have the port number in there?
Is the plutonium train moving?
Yes.
Todd,
Yes.
I have another Paul. Paul Oldenkamp is ready to run.
So, Lee, do you think I have enough power to push that camera train?
yes, you do.
That was good one.
Does anyone have a visual on SP8819?
We're looking.
Yeah,
That's a negative.
It's right here.
Okay, thank
It'd
you.
be camera 1.
Larry Sloan, do you want to run a train?
Sure.
Okay.
I've never done this before, so I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have an IP address. Or anything, so.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
I
do
will
have Y
coach
throttle on my phone.
Okay, so I will coach you through it. If you look at the chat, the IP address is actually right in the chat.
Plutonium train.
Oh,
At Ballard Station.
yeah, the camera train.
See, Nancy.
How do I
They
know?
have a meet the plutonium train here
Yeah.
at Ballard.
Bridge number 4.
Bridge
Paul
4.
Oldenkamp, do you want to turn your headlight on just to show that you're...
Hey, everybody watch the camera train. It's meeting the plutonium train. If anybody remembers last year, we had a plutonium crash.
Oh,
Plutonium train just stopped.
Oh, uh-oh.
Well, luckily the plutonium train's on the other track.
Yeah,
Oh.
last year it crashed. I think Lee Marsh crashed it, didn't he?
Yeah, I did. And they had to come and bag up Burr's house and put it in the landfill
In Hanford?
at Hanford.
Were you properly suited up?
I was running it remotely, so I was safe.
And Larry, you want to dial in 5760?
5760.
All right, Larry, 5760, you are cleared.
What camera am I on?
Yeah, you're on 3. You're over here.
You're right here. You're a pig train
You're-
with
This is
modern
my
pumpkin
train.
engines.
Okay.
I have to find it over here.
And you control the ditch lights and the number boards?
You should.
They turn on too.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the
Is it
NTE
6?
throttles 5 and 6.
Yeah, Larry, if you push 5 and 6, you'll get your lights on your ditch and your number boards.
Inner bay.
Okay.
Yep. There they are. Great.
Into inner bay.
All right.
If you're not moving, Larry, try pushing 9 to release the brakes.
Oh, yeah. Should have known.
There we go.
Hey, Todd, I have Aiden for you for another train.
All right, Aiden. He's all tested on test engine? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Aiden, would you like to run the coal train?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's my favorite train on the layout. So. I was at Cal units once.
I heard plutonium train mentioned.
Yes, plutonium train has a dead locomotive in the consist. I'm going to pull one off.
Does
Aiden,
anybody know where my train is?
Oh, yeah, you can pull right up.
What does my locomotive look like? What does 5760 look like? What locomotive model is that?
Larry, you have an ES44AC.
Oh, okay.
Weird. Okay, so
We have to reconnect.
Dispatch, where do you want me to proceed to?
Aiden, you're cleared all the way through Stacy.
So Burr, you're very courageous at letting us blindly operate your layout.
Whoever has Milwaukee 351, it's up above Interbay.
Yep, I got it.
Good.
Yep. About ready to go over the drop down change.
That's right. Nepal Skulls module.
There you go. Thank you.
Well, after a rough start, I think we kind of hit our stride. Yay!
Good and good, Lisa.
And whoever has the plutonium train, it's right here in Bayside.
Thank you.
In camera 2.
Right. Aiden, you're on flat ground. You can increase your speed now, and you should be in view with camera 1 as you pull out of Portland.
All right, gotcha.
The DN 6603, if you can increase your speed, we'll catch up with the flow of the other trains.
All right, gotcha.
Thank you.
This better?
Got a really heavy long.
I know you got a heavy long. If you could like really notch it.
I see it's in Sky Commerce. Thank you, Burr.
It's just like running live, except completely different.
Yeah, I it's a lot like when you're not in the when your train's not in the camera, it's like running in dark territory where there's no signal.
Camera train, you're in
Larry,
camera
5760, if you can stop, please.
Thank you, Lee.
It's exactly
Thank
like
you.
it's exactly like having a real open house, except for all of the major differences.
Oh, I lost the plutonium train again.
Yep. A plutonium train, you're in Balmer Yard. If you can also stop here, this would be a great place to rest for 2 minutes.
Plutonium stopped.
Thank you. It's only one train through the reverse loop, and they're starting to pile up.
It lost its caboose.
Oh, is that what it is?
The rail. Well, I put it back on.
I think Larry can start up.
Excellent.
Oh, there I go.
Again, I always find my train as soon as it's leaving a camera.
I hope somebody took over the plutonium train.
Yes, we got it.
Okay. All right. Great.
Good job on that. You had no spills. You'll get a gold star from the Department of Energy.
Welcome, Jim.
Thank you.
Do you want to try to operate, or are you going to watch?
I'm going to watch for now.
Okay. Well, just let me know if you want to operate. As long as you have a smartphone, we can set you up.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, I just got rear-ended. I got rear-ended by the zip.
Oh yeah, we've had a minor collision.
PN 6633 stop.
All right. Am I clear to go?
663.
Yes. I'm the one rear-ended.
Yeah, I think you are.
All
Yes,
right,
you're
thanks.
clear.
In Milwaukee, can you stop, please? Stop immediately.
And Zip, you're now clear ahead too. The coal train that was ahead of you is now going across the Bellingham.
Yeah, you're cleared to proceed all the way to Balmer Yard.
Oh, I got a breakaway. Or, yeah, Burr, I got a breakaway. So I'm gonna stop.
Who was that? Oh. Not sure who's. Whoa!
Jeez, I didn't realize I was going that fast. Yeah, I think I lost a small strand of my cars somewhere. Didn't realize how fast I was going. Dispatch, I'm stopped outside Bayside. I think I had a breakaway.
Yeah, we're looking for what broke away, and it was quite a ways back. I'm looking in Burlington, but I'm a bit height challenged.
Are you looking for the caboose?
Of the coal train. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is, way over there.
Yeah.
Left it in Bellingham. Okay, BN 6603, your caboose has been restored.
All right. Was it how many cars did I leave behind, or was it just the caboose?
It was just the caboose, as far as we can tell.
Dispatch, where am I clear to?
You're clear to Balmer Yard.
All right. Then, do you want me to hold there, and then proceed elsewhere?
Just go
when needed, or
just wait till you get to Balmer Yard. Be patient, babe.
what my mom said.
Mm-hmm.
Moms know best.
You tell him.
Aiden, moms know best.
Thanks, Larry.
Burr, make sure
Anytime.
that's in the recording so that everybody on the internet can hear that.
Aiden, glad I could help.
Yeah. Let us know when to plug my ears if I ever rewatch this.
All right, 8819, can you please stop? SP 8819.
I should be
Thank you.
stopped.
Yes, you are. Thanks.
There's a little bit of a delay.
We got to pile up the mountain. CNSF 5760, you're clear to proceed.
Oh, I'm running. I should be moving.
But you're missing part of your train.
Oh, should I stop then?
Yeah.
No, Larry, go in reverse.
Lee.
I need to step away for about 2 minutes, guys. So.
And now this is where everything falls apart.
Yeah, Larry was the glue that was holding it all together.
You must have given Larry an engine without a commode.
If you can stop, you got a road crew that's going to push your train.
Oh, wait, guys, it's 9. So, yeah, let's just wrap now.
BNSF 5760, if you can reverse slowly, we're going to back your train to where it broke off.
Because I started pushing forward
and ran into an obstacle.
Ran into an immovable obstacle.
That's cool. That's me.
Oh, that's you? Oh.
Yeah, that's me.
All right, BNSF 5760, just do an air test.
Is there a train on this level?
Yeah, they're all backed up. There's like 3 of them in here. 4 of them.
Oh, yeah. You can do an air test in
There's like five trains. We're like boxed up all the way down the hill.
When you can see the trains backed up on one camera, and then you look on the next camera, and you still see the same pile up of trains backed up, that's when you know something bad's happening.
No, Jacob. That's just a good dispatcher controlling everything.
Sure.
Hey, Milwaukee 351, if you could stop, we got a car on the ground.
351, stop.
So, Lisa, if I turn my phone on, this is Lee, to show the situation with, this is, turn the video on. I'm trying to show 5760 and Pacific Zip so people can see.
Oh, here, wait,
They're
let
in
me see.
Burlington.
I love listening to you, Byron.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, it's so funny. I should be coming out on camera 3.
Talking. Okay, I gotta quit talking to myself, don't I?
No, I think it's
No,
great. It's actually kind of nice.
Okay.
It's nice to see how people work differently. It's great.
Thank you.
Well, I'm gonna head out, but I just want to say thanks to Lisa and thanks to Burr and all the other people who helped put this together. It was a really fun experience, and I hope you guys do it next year, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, we have to do it in person, hopefully, before next year.
Yeah.
And Lisa, thank you so much.
Oh, well, we did it. It's touch
So
and go there for a little bit. Yep,
So
but
did
we did it.
Milwaukee 351 get tied down?
Yes,
Because
we're all tied down now.
Yeah, I lost my connection. Okay, that's good.
Except the camera train keeps rolling.
So Burr, the next challenge is actually switching sidings and switching industries and switching the yard with this setup.
Oh yeah, we were going to do that tonight, but we had too many remote operators to make
Yeah.
it feasible. But yeah, I agree with you. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, I agree. At some point have you published or shown what all you have to do to get your connections and your iPhone setups and what electronic devices you need to do this? I'd like to try this with the Boeing Club.
I will do that.
I think this went really well. And
It was
thanks
great,
to
yeah.
everybody at Burr's, Lee and Todd and David and everyone. And Burr, thank you so much for opening your house and your computer to us.
And multiple smartphones.
Burr, we look forward to getting back operating in your layout.
Yes, indeed. Me too.